Hi everybody, this is Professor Zimmerman. I'm going to be sharing some information with you in this video about one of the most exciting things we're going to do in this class, creating a filing system. Okay, so honestly, it's not one of the most exciting things you're going to do while you're here at Bethany Lutheran College, but it might just be one of the most important. Keeping your files organized for your classes is an extremely important thing because you need to be able to retrieve the things that you create for classes without losing them. So if you're working on a really big paper for your government class, you don't want that paper to get lost or, even worse, fail to load somewhere and have to start over again. So here's how you're going to be creating a filing system, keeping some very important things in mind. Now, first off, you want to choose where you're going to create your filing system. And for this assignment that you're going to do, it doesn't really matter to me where you choose. You could do it on a flash drive, on the hard drive of your computer, you could do it on the Bethany network drive that you have, or you could do it in the cloud. I'm going to show you where you can access each of those things from your file manager. I'm going to do this on a PC because that's what I have available right now. So let's say I wanted to create a file on my personal computer hard drive. The place I'm going to do that is by going to my Documents folder on my hard drive. And this is where all of my files are stored on my computer that I commonly use. Now here's the thing though, if I create a filing system on the hard drive of my computer, it is possible that my hard drive could crash and that data could become unretrievable. The same is true if you create it on a flash drive with removable media. Oftentimes removable media like a flash drive will get lost somewhere and you'll lose all the files on it. Or that removable media could just fail to load files as well. And if that happens and you don't have those files backed up anywhere, there's nothing that you can do. That's the downside to saving things directly to the hard drive of your computer or to a flash drive. If something goes wrong and you don't have that information backed up anywhere, you'll lose it. The plus side to using those areas to save your files is that they're usually very accessible. And a flash drive is extremely portable. You can take it from place to place. And they're also very secure because you own the space where you're saving those files. So just something to think about. Maybe those are areas that you might choose. Another area you might choose to save your files is to the Bethany network drive that you have. To get there, you click on this PC on a PC, and then you'll see under network locations this file path that has bethany.blc.edu in it. I can't actually access that from where I am right now because I'm recording this at home. So there's a downside to using Bethany's network to save your files. You can't get to them unless you're actually physically on Bethany's network. Then the other place to save your files, extremely convenient, is somewhere on cloud storage. That's what this Microsoft OneDrive is. If I click here, it'll ask me to set up my OneDrive cloud storage by entering my email address. Another place that's commonly used is Google Drive. So if you go to your Google Drive, this is a file location where you can access these files that you save anywhere that you have internet access. That's the benefit of cloud storage, is it's universally available. The problem with it is that when you save things in the cloud, it's no longer stored on computers that you own and back up. So if something happens to the servers that Google uses to store this information, which is fairly unlikely, but if something did, you would lose the information. And the other problem with it, it's not as secure because you don't actually physically own the place where these things are being stored. Now, I don't care what you choose as a file location to save your things for your Bethany Lutheran College courses, but you have to choose somewhere where you're going to organize your course information. So make sure you think through what you're going to do as far as storing files in one of these locations. I'm going to show you now how to create folders to save your things. It's actually really easy to do. On a PC, you simply right-click in the background anywhere where there's a filing manager. So here on Google Drive, I can right-click the background of this and click New Folder, and there I can create a new folder where I can save information or set up categories for saving my information. So let's say I do that, and I'm going to create a new folder called 2016-2017. This is going to be all my documents for this school year. Inside that folder then, I'm going to right-click again and create another new folder for the fall semester of 2016. And then inside that file, I'm going to right-click again, and I'm going to start creating folders for my individual courses. So I know that I'm in Comms 101. Maybe I'm also taking, for instance, the college algebra course. So I'll create a new folder for Math 111. Maybe I'm also taking the college writing 1 course. So I'll create another folder for English 120. And I could just keep creating these folders for all my courses. You're actually required to create one folder for each of your courses so you have somewhere to save your information. If you don't want to do that on Google Drive, you could feel free to do that in your other file locations where you may save things, like on the Bethany network or just on the hard drive of your computer. On a Mac, if you're using a Mac to create, you can't right-click, but what you can do is hold down Control and click, and that does the same thing. It brings up this menu where you can create a new folder in the Mac filing system. So once you have all of your folders created to start saving things for your courses, the final step for this assignment is to take a screenshot that you can submit to show me that you have your filing system set up. And I have a few requirements for that. In your screenshot, you have to include a picture of the whole filing system, and you also have to include something that identifies that you are the person that's using the computer that you're on. An easy way to do that in PC is to, first of all, I'm going to shrink this window down. I'm going to resize it so it's way over on the right. I can just click and drag the side of this window to make it however big or small I want. I'm going to resize it so it's way over here so you can see all my files. And then I'm going to open, using this window button in the lower left, this menu, and I'm going to hover over this little person icon that shows that I'm logged in. Then I'm going to take a screenshot. On a PC, to take a screenshot, you have to hit Control Shift Print Screen. So I'm going to hit all 3 of those buttons at the same time. And then I'm going to go to my Google Drive, and I'm going to open a new Google Doc. And I'm going to paste that screenshot. And now you'll notice when I took the screenshot, I told you I was pressing those 3 buttons, but nothing appeared on the screen that actually showed that I had. You don't really know that you've taken a screenshot on a PC. But when you paste that screenshot into a document, I'm going to do that using Control V. Then my screen will appear. I'm going to drag that and make it bigger so that whoever's grading this can actually see all the files that I created. And you'll see that I have my name here, and I have the filing system in this screenshot. That's what I need to be able to submit this file. To submit this, I would give it a title. I would call it maybe Filing System Assignment. And then I would download as a PDF or as a Microsoft Word document, and then that downloaded file can be submitted to the MyBLC file submission area, and then I'm finished. On a Mac, it's a little bit easier because when you do a screenshot on a Mac by pressing Command-Shift-4, it actually copies your screen as a PNG file, an image file, to your desktop, and you can just submit that image file as your hand-in for the assignment. So just keep in mind there's different ways that you're going to hand this in depending on how you're doing this, but you're going to go to coursework and you're going to click on the hand-in for the Create a File System, and this is where you're going to upload your file. To do that, you need to make sure that you click on the place where you can actually upload it. Right now I'm in the instructor view, so I see all of your names, but you would click on the place where you can actually upload your file, and then make sure you click to finalize your homework submission. Again, on a Mac, it's a little bit different because when you hit Command-Shift-4, 4, it's going to take a screenshot, but you actually have to select the area of your screen that you want to take a screenshot of. So you click and drag over however much of your screen you want, and then it will tell you that it's saved it as a PNG file to your desktop. It tells you that it actually took a screenshot. So that's how you submit this assignment. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to email me at kevin.zimmerman@blc.edu. Thank you very much for tuning in. Have a great day.